Thursday Night Baseball is on the air from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Kansas City Royals. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Brad Keller is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Kansas City. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
So now here is Garrett Anderson, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For the Angels, the left fielder, Garrett Anderson.
Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
1-1 the count now. And we are a long way from summer tonight, and even 40 degrees at first pitch. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Lifted the other way to left center. Giving chase is Benintendi, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Mondesi has a play, makes the play, 1 away. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. This guy is one of the great hitters of all time. 300 batting average with 300 home runs. That is a tremendous combo. He's a fun player to watch.
So no need to wait, as here he is, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Here's the 0-1.
That's a ball.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Row, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you. Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, Jim Edmonds. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Here's the 1-0.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he? Will leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Shohei Ohtani will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
So stepping in is Johnny Damon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Johnny Damon.
Now here it comes. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
The 1-1. Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. Loss is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Whit Merrifield next to bat as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Fastball well outside. One out, nobody on. Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Popped him up. Stassi is under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the third baseman, Joe Brett.
So next to the plate for the Royals, George Brett. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here it comes. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that pitch is out.
2 out, nobody on. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Oh, it's off the third base bag, and he'll reach first safely.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Salvador Perez.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ball 1. Throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Brett, the runner at first with 2 gone. A ball and 2 strikes to the Royals catcher.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Adios, pelota. So a 2-run shot to left center, home run number 5 on the year, as the Royals move out in front now 2-0.
There are certain guys in every lineup that you do not want to beat you. And this guy right now is swinging the bat so well, I'm not giving him a chance to do anything. He's too hot right now.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Andrew.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Two balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Into the windup and the pitch. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Now it'll be Jorge Soler, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
The 0-1 pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. high and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. The Royals come up with a pair, however, on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's 2-0 Kansas City. Second inning set to go, and stepping in the long ball threat, Jared Walsh.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. The 1-0. Misses off the plate.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
The next batter is Troy Gloss. He grounds it sharply to third. Brett has it, and that's out number one.
Hey guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on D. And I'd like to focus on Salvador Perez, the man who dons the tools of ignorance behind the dish. He's a clubhouse leader. He's one of the best pitch framers in the game. He's like a soft blanket back there for this pitching staff.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Popped up. And Santana able to stay with it here for route number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
The batter now will be Tim Salmon as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Down and away, ball 1.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
1-1 is a fastball that misses. Two and 2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Walsh at second with 2 down. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Catches the corner. Got him looking. Angels leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting power threat, Carlos Santana.
The first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 2-1 to the Royals' first baseman.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Another 2-2 offering. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Routine out there for Edmonds. One away.
Batting eighth, the designated
Here's how the
hitter,
Halos are going to line up on
Michael
defense.
A.
And let's
Taylor.
focus our attention on one of the most dynamic defenders in our sport, and that's shortstop Jose Iglesias. I want to tell one of our camera guys, do not take your lens off this guy, because he is going to make a highlight reel play every game, and I guarantee something goes down today.
Stepping in now, Michael Taylor, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line hard, deep into left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it. Bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Now here's the first offering. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. One out and a runner on second base. A throw behind the runner at second, and the runner back safely. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. This is pulled into right. Oh, he has some trouble with it. He'll get it into second, and he'll get in there safely.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
To the plate now, Johnny Damon trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. He popped out in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Runner at second here with one man out. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
With Merrifield next to hit. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And, oh, they say he beat the throw, safe at third.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Here comes the 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We've played 2. It's now 3-0 Royals. Leading off the inning, it'll be Max Stassi. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
33. Max Stassi.
Now the first pitch. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now back, lefty, Anderson.
So there's the first out here in the Angels' third, and here comes Anderson. Now a pitch on the way. And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The windup and the 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And Anderson able to lay off there. It's back to 1-2. And this will be fouled away. Here's a drive out to left center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
In now, Jose Iglesias. Line drive snagged on a short hop. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. From the stretch, here's the pitch as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Ball 2 now.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Now the 2-0 home. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 2-1. On the ground to third. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
Into the box, Jim Edmonds. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a look over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. The 1-0 delivery.
Ball that's upstairs.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Now the 2-0. Hard hit towards center. Damon finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 man left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Royals are on top 3-1. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Mike Matheny talked with me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading up for the Royals.
Bottom of the third now. And up next, it'll be the Hall of Famer George Brett. Now the first pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Salmon backing up on it. He's around first, heading for 2. Around second now and headed for third. And he is in at third base as the Royals are in business here with a leadoff triple.
The catcher, number 13.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
And up steps Salvador Perez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. the 1-0.
Yeah. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Brett, the runner at third with no outs. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Fouled off. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Now batting.
Next, it'll be Andrew Benintendi. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Benintendi, a former Red Sox. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Third inning here. 3-1 our score. And that one yanked just foul.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Hit hard back up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. And tack on one more. Make it a 4-1 lead.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, Devo. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run in.
In is Jorge Soler.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Salmon is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, first baseman, Carlos.
So 2 away here in the Kansas City third, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. He's set. Here it comes.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
0-1. 1-1.
A runner on first with 2 away. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball.
And here he is in the third inning. Trouble again. He's just not able to find that comfort zone out there.
Bouncer up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down.
Taylor.
So now to the plate, Michael Taylor, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. And he takes strike 2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Royals settle for just the one. All set for the start of the fourth. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Jared Walsh. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground at first. Gloved by Santana. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, third baseman, Troy Glass.
So one out and nobody aboard. And now digging in, it'll be Troy Glass. And now the first pitch.
That's a ball. Counts 1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
And this one's over at the knees. 2-1. Fouled away. Four to 1 our score as we play inning number 4. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Hit hard towards center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And he misses 2-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Now a long throw to third. And he's safe.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute, that fires me up right there.
At the plate, Tim Salmon. As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Hit to short. And that's through. A base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Standing in now, Max Stassi. This will take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he fouls this one off. Rendon at second. Salmon is over at first with one away. And this one runs a little too far in, ball two.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Well, 3-1 now as that misses down and in.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. A full count now.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
To the plate now, Garrett Anderson, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 delivery. He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over with only a run coming across to score. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
Number 27.
First pitch on the way. So take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
Now the 1-0. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Salmon backing up on it. Adios, pelota. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Teams have absolutely been teeing off on him the last couple of games. He gave up 3 bombs last time out, and he's already given up 2 here in the early going. You want your pitchers to be consistent, but not consistently bad.
Now batting, center fielder, Johnny.
Into the box now, Johnny Damon. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
Now here's the pitch. Fouled off. Five runs, 8 hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. On the barehanded attempt, gets by him here, and that ought to go as a bunt single. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And a dive, but he's back in there.
He's going, he's going.
At the plate now, Whit Merrifield. Nope. Pitch inside, the throw. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch inside, the throw. And he is in there.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
On its way is pitch number 75. Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Alex Claudio answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. So now to the plate, George Brett, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Brett behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Pretty good spot to be in as a pitcher right now. You can go for the punch out or try to deuce the ground ball to get a double play.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Hit back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's now 6-2.
Hey, with that base hit right there, Giro, that's career RBI number 1,600. He's getting close to approaching Chipper Jones and the Goose. Not Goose Gossage, Goose Gosling.
Goose Gosling.
Yes, the Goose is loose.
And he just went past guys like Mike Schmidt, George Brett. I mean, the company we're naming right now, Dan, I find it hard to believe that he doesn't get in a car and drive home tonight and just really take a step down memory lane and realize what he's accomplished.
Now the 1-0. A little bouncer. Merrifield on second. Brett at first with no outs. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Has a look, now the pitch. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Hit down the third baseline. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his third run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Three runs already home here. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
Hey.
And a good job there to hold back as the count moves to 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Kansas City left fielder. Grounder down the line at third. Throw to the plate. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
The right fielder, number 12.
Now at the plate here is Jorge Soler. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
4 runs here in this half inning. Blowing away as he misses again, 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
2-0 count, the pitch. Drilled to the left side. Iglesias is there. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range, and is still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. Here's Carlos Santana now, standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. In previous meetings with Alex Claudio, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Popped him up. Stassi's there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors and a runner left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Royals out in front, 8-2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just one hit with runners in scoring position in a game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Leading off for the Angels.
Thank you, Heidi.
The shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
First delivery to him as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center.
Giving chase is Benintendi.
He can't get to it. This one's down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mike Trout.
And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. So he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Count remains at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play.
Nope.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
1-2.
You know, there aren't many guys that can just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now, Jim Edmonds. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both a southpaw and a right-hander get loose. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Iglesias, base runner at first with 1 out. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 2-2 one more time. The swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 398 now of his career, as it is now an 8-4 ball game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Up next
At
for
the
the
plate,
Angels,
Jared Walsh.
the first baseman.
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Damon comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, Troy Glass.
And now for the Angels, Troy Glass. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. But the Angels get 2, both on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Royals 8 and the Angels 4. Steve Cishek, a right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitching duties here.
Number 41, Steve Cishek.
So here's the Royals DH, Michael Taylor. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Hey, newsflash, think he was guessing, boys? Because that was an ugly swing right there.
Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. There's a look at the final line for the Angels starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Well, this certainly wasn't what they were looking for in this one. They were hoping to get some innings, but you could see right from the get-go he just didn't have it in this one. Lasting only 3 innings. A lot of outs now to get from that bullpen.
From the stretch, Adalberto Mondesi is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Cishek is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. 1, limit the base on balls. 2, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Here comes the 1-2. Here's a slider that misses below the zone. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Standing in now, Johnny Damon, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Rendon has it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. KC down in order. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Chris Bubich takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 50, Chris
New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Anthony Rendon. First offering on its way.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1.
Hey.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
And there's out number 1.
Up next for the Angels, the right fielder, Tim Salmon.
Ready now for L.A., Tim Salmon. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. Now the pitch. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 4 runs, 8 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 home. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The next 1-2 pitch. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Into the box, Max Stassi. And she'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Mondesi brings it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Digging in will be Whit Merrifield. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. He's gone 2 for 5. He's taken him deep once. And the pitch. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 5, George Brett.
Next to hit is George Brett. Singled homer run in his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now here it comes. Swing and a liner. Anderson is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
The batter, the catcher, Salvador Perez.
Salvador Perez will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Now the pitch.
Nope.
4-1. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Ball 2 with a sinker that runs off the inside. 2 out, nobody on. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Royals go down 1-2-3. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Set for the start of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Garrett Anderson.
The left fielder, Garrett Anderson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
2 balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And this is lined hard to deep left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
Into the box now, Jose Iglesias, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there is any intent behind that.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
Next will be the designated hitter, Mike Trout. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way. Anderson over at second. Iglesias on at first with nobody out. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 0-2 pitch.
Ball, action time.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Here comes the 1-2. In the dirt here, and a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the payoff pitch home. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Ready to take his hacks again. Jim Edmonds lasted a 2-run homer in his last at-bat.
That last at-bat, Matty V, a changeup right down the middle of the plate. Listen, this guy's got a great changeup, but he can't afford to keep throwing it middle like he did that last at-bat. If he does, this guy might be hitting back-to-back jacks.
And this is taken outside for ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. A 1-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 2-1 home to Edmonds. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the run is in to score from third. That makes it an 8-5 ball game.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
So now to the plate, Jared Walsh, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 delivery.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
2 balls and a strike to the Angels' first baseman.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Josh DeMont takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using it here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
First pitch on the way, as he'll take a look at ball one.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And here's Soler to make the grab, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. Getting late, stretch time now in Kansas City. It's the Royals 8 and the Angels 6. James Hoyt gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. So here is Andrew Benintendi. His career numbers against this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
Benintendi.
He's set, and the pitch. Iglesias now at short. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jorge Soler.
Digging in now for Kansas City, Jorge Soler. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one swung on and missed, 0-1. Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. 1 out, nobody on. And he falls behind, 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Now batting.
Next
The
up,
first
Carlos
baseman.
Santana. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Hey, this guy has come in and just done his job. Period. The end. Chance to toss a scoreless inning right here with 2 down. They're only down 2. A bloop and a blast, and this game's tied.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. And Edmonds will make the catch, and that ends the inning. KC down in order. The lead stands pat at 8-6. And now Anthony Rendon. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Whoo, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier, making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
To the plate now, Tim Salmon. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Stamont, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick. You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count.
Ball 3.
An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
3-1 to him now. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher, Stassi.
Next up is Max Stassi, grounded out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the center fielder, and a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. Can't cut into that 8-6 deficit.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And digging in is the veteran DH, Michael Taylor.
Michael A. Taylor.
First offering. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
1 strike.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Softly on a line to third. And this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out.
Now batting, number 27.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Adalberto Mondesi, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Very difficult to be a switch hitter in baseball today. Without question, the more comfortable side being from the right side. So he's going to have his work cut out for him here, hitting left-handed.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line towards center field. Edmonds will give it a look, but this falls for a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Damon.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. And another throw over. Runner back safely. In now, Johnny Damon. A pitch out. The throw. And even a pitch out can't do the trick. He's in there at second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on show track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. Hit out towards second. Fielded by Rendon. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, tough play right there, but let's be honest. Let's stay in the trust tree. He had trouble getting that out of his glove. If that exchange was cleaner, I think he would have had the out.
Stepping in now, Whit Merrifield. He'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. His career numbers in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Change up low, 2-0.
Listen, I'm biased to the hitters. This is a situation where you've got to be aggressive. He's shaky right now. 2 men on, and now you got a 2-0 count. This is where you want to capitalize.
3-0 to him now. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance. But after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with 1 away. And up next, it'll be the Hall of Famer George Brett. First pitch on its way.
Ball 10.
Boy, it's really fun for me watching this vet out there battling in this tough spot. We've seen him in jams like this many times before, so he has plenty of experience to be able to get out of these kind of jams. And he's thinking more about that than the task at hand, which is getting this hitter out.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Nope, up there.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Mondesi, the runner at third. Damon at second. Merrifield at first. One gone. On the ground to the right side. To second for one. Onto the pitcher covering at first. And it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Kyle Zimmer comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 45, Kyle Zimmer.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Garrett Anderson. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Here comes the 0-1. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Fouled off. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Perez recovers. And he makes the throw to first. Anderson is retired, and there's one away. Next to stand in is Jose Iglesias. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. First offering on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Damon is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Designated hitter, Mike Trout.
And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Mike Trout. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch on the way.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Now this crowd of just over 21,000 are on their feet. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Angels down to their last strike. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, the baseball purists certainly wouldn't love a game like this one with tons of offense, but you certainly can't complain about the lack of action. Pretty impressive showing from both of these teams up there swinging the bats.
8-6 the final score tonight. Kansas City jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Brad Keller gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Shohei Ohtani allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. Kyle Zimmer records the save, his 4th of the season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals, 8 runs on 13 hits. 1 error, they left 8 runners on base. For the Angels, 6 runs, 9 hits. No errors, they left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 41 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.